Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have another video. And this game is played between Kasparov with the white pieces and Anand as black. So this is a very interesting match that I found. This is the second game played between them, and the first game that they played went in Anand's favour. Kasparov lost on time and he had a very bad situation, so Anand won that match. And here we have the same thing, but Kasparov is white, and this time he has a better chance to win. So he opens with d4, and Anand replies with knight to f6. c4, so he's going into the Indian game, and we have e6, so the East Indian defence. We have knight to c3, and we have bishop to b4. So the very operational bishop comes in to attack the knight, puts it on the pin, and we have knight to f3. So the Nimzo Indian defence, 3 knights variation. Now we have d5. The queen's gambit declined, reg is in defence, so striking in the centre with the d5 move. And we have c captures on d5, e captures on d5, and we have bishop to f4. c6, and we have queen to c2. So now Anand plays g6. So what he's going to do is he's going to get his bishop out to f5, and so he can take the tempo of the queen, and the queen will have to move to a square such as b3 to get out of the attack. You can't go to d2, otherwise you'll be in the way of the pin. So the king and the queen will be in the pin of the bishop. So we have e3, expanding for the light square bishop to be developed so that they will be fully operational. The dark square bishop and the light square bishop. And we have bishop to f5, attacking the queen. Queen to b3, leaving the bishop undefended. And we have queen to b6. So now the queen is joining the attack and defending the bishop. So we have knight to h4, and we have bishop to e6. Bishop to d3, and we have knight to h5. So Anand is putting his knight on a very awkward square to attack Kasparov's bishop. Now we have bishop to e5, so now the bishop is eyeing down on the rook, and now Anand makes a kingside castle. We have g4, and we have bishop captures on g4, rook to g1, and we have bishop back to e6, queen to c2, and the knight develops to d7, so now the two rooks are connected, the knight can move out with the other knight attacking the bishop, and the knights will be connected, and this is a strong position for black. And we have bishop takes on g6. You have to take with the f pawn, because otherwise, if you take with this pawn, then at least checkmate in 3, because you're going to get rook captures on g6 with check. And now, the point is, if you capture, then you're going to get queen to g6 with check, and you've got one option, which is defending with the knight, and you press straight on this square, and it's going to be checkmate. Going back in this position, take with the f pawn, f takes on g6, then you're going to get knight captures on g6, and if the h pawn takes, queen takes on g6, knight to g7, and queen captures on g7, which is a checkmate. So going back in this position, when you get the move bishop takes, Anand took with the f pawn, the knight took on g6, and he escaped this by playing knight captures on e5. So instead of retaking, which I showed you, it would lead to checkmate. So he takes his way out of it. Knight captures on f8, gaining the rook. And we have king captures on f8, d captures on e5, and we have queen to c7. f4 pushing forwards, and we have queen to f7. Now we have a queenside castles from Kasparov, and we have bishop to f5. So this light square bishop lying down on the queen. The dark square bishop is attacking the knight, so you could trade off some point in the game. But black has a very strong bishop pair versus white with the pair of the knights. Now we have queen to b3, and we have a5. So Anand does not want to give up his bishop pair because they're very operational. Knight to e2, and we have now we have knight back to the g7 square. Knight to d4 attacking the bishop, and we have bishop to c5. Now, in this position, Kasparov missed a very good move, and that move was rook captures on g7. But instead of this, he made a rook lift, moving it to the g3 square. And now you will get bishop captures on d4, e captures on d4, and it was in this position that Kasparov ran out of time, and he had a very bad position, and Anand won the game. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, played between Kasparov and Anand. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.